got my first live. I'm so excited. You guys can hear me, right? Alright, I think you guys can hear me now. Hope you guys can hear me. Allow call-ins, audio effects, music. This is so cute. This is my first one. I'm so excited. This is so adorbs. Not to say this is so adorbs. No, because it is though. It's really cute. Like, this is really cute. Alright, let me go to my Instagram. I got on here 2 minutes early because I was just like, we ain't doing this. We're not having these problems, guys. Can you go on live on this? I feel like you can. Or maybe you can't. Can you go on live on your thing? Probably not. It's me trying to figure this out at this exact moment. Oh, haha, live video. Wow, I'm doing it. Episode 16. What the heck? I ain't never heard of that. Alright, nobody's on yet. It's okay, I'm early. And people are just getting home from work, so we're gonna see. Live video. What the heck? All of this has to go just to go live on your Instagram. That way is crazy. We're just gonna go live on that. Because what in the heck is all of that, bro? For real. I'm not doing that. My boobs is in the way. Alright, I gotta back this up. Erica is on. Oh shoot. Ugh. Let me get down on this damn floor. Let me see if I can hear you, E. I don't know if I can hear you.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Hi, girl.
Hey.
How are you?
I am good. I'm here live and direct, girl.
Live and direct. I know. I'm just waiting for everybody else to come on. I know it's like 3. I was on here for like the first 2 minutes. Yeah, 2 minutes I was on. So I don't know. We gonna see who else is going on. Oh, look who's on. Hi, babe. Hello. Oh, not you putting yourself on mute.
Well, I don't want any background noise.
No, not you.
Oh,
Alex put himself on mute. I really don't even want to go on my live ready, but I'm gonna go on it. Give everybody a few minutes to get their stuff in order. Oh shit, this thing is hot. Doom, doom, doom. Mm-mm. Hey T. What? I don't know what that means. Somebody sent me something. I don't know what that means. Copy. Y'all know I be getting anxiety when I be doing this stuff. For real.
really?
I do. Like my anxiety all day was just like, oh god, I gotta go on this live. And then not knowing if people gonna answer, like people gonna be on it, cause you know people be chatting like all 15 people was like, yeah, I'm gonna be on it, I'm gonna be on it. Watch, everybody be like, my bad, I missed it, my bad, coming up with nonsense.
Yeah, no. I just got in like 10 minutes ago. I
I,
gotta wash my hair, but I'm holding that off
I know, I
to
just washed mine,
travel
so
for a little bit. Hmm?
I'm waiting. I washed mine, so it's good for Friday when you gotta braid it. But I feel like I gotta wash it again because I put mad gel in it.
Oh yeah, you definitely have to wash it again. No product.
That's mad work, bro. All right, hairstylist, got it. You got it.
Yeah.
No, no problem.
Yeah. So I'm laying on my couch right now. I got a brand new couch. Yo, shout out to the people that's furniture owners that live in their own place.
Get
They
up.
know the struggle or the niceness of having a good couch.
What kind of couch you got? Well, I guess I'll see when I get there. But what kind of couch you got?
New couch. It's a sectional. It's
Oh,
like
it's bigger than
yeah,
the
it's
other one.
bigger than the couch that I had before. The couch that I had before was breaking, girl. I'm like, I had to fight with those people to get my money back because they was
Really?
trying
Where'd
to
you get
send
it from?
somebody. I got the first couch from Wayfair, but like I had insurance on it, but it's the second time it broke. So they was like
Mm,
they gonna send somebody over to fix it. And I was like,
mm.
nah, give me my money back. This is the second time it broke. I don't got time for this. This is not good quality. Plus, I was kind of like, at first I was hype about the couch, but I got disappointed a little bit because that couch is just a couch that looks good. It's not like
Don't
a
say that
comfy
because
couch.
I got my couch from Wayfair and I'm still. Well, I hope it lasts longer than what I need it to, but don't say that. I hope it don't break.
No, but the couch that I have itself, you see my couch before, like
Yeah,
it's not really a comfy couch. It's just a couch that looks good. Like
right.
it's not like a durable, comfy couch. So
Mm,
that was the problem. So the couch that I have now, this shit gonna last me for a while. It's
yeah, I want to,
good.
but
Hmm?
clearly my space. I want to get a new couch, but clearly my space is not that big enough, so we can't get a new couch yet. But I do want,
Something way more.
yeah, like I want a bigger couch. All right, so everybody that's on live on my Instagram, go to my story, and if you want to be on this episode, I need y'all to click that link and get on the episode because we're about to start soon. Hi.
The episode, you said what the episode was about?
Yeah, it's the commitment issues and relationships. This part two. So I did a part one. I think I did a part one like 2 months ago, probably. I don't even know, but I did part one already, and this is just basically getting this side of, I guess, different viewpoints because that was just my viewpoint about how I saw it. But I know everybody has their own different how they feel when it comes to relationships, especially now today with the dating pool having piss in it, and
Yeah.
a lot of people aren't getting what they're hoping for, what they're looking for. So it'll be interesting to see how other people feel when it comes to dating. So I don't know. I just want to see what everybody else feels. Everybody is mad late. Come on, why y'all always so late? Black people. It'll be interesting to see
You can hear yourself
how.
now because I just joined the
Yeah, I
live.
can hear myself.
Oh, let me get out of it
Are you doing
then.
live?
Girl, I thought that I could do both. Apparently not.
No.
Support on all aspects, but yeah.
What? Why is he taking that long? It's 6. But anyway, we could start, Erica, because I ain't waiting for these people. They all like, oh, we coming, we coming, we coming. It's taking mad long to come onto this damn thing. But anyway, so that is the topic of the topic is commitment. So first, Erica, introduce yourself. Let everybody know who you are. Your Instagram, if you want to tell me your Instagram. What do you do if you want to do that? It's up to you. But go ahead.
Okay, my name is Erica. I'm from Brooklyn. Um, I work at Microsoft as an account manager, but I also do hair. My Instagram for my hair page is Ari Rose, ERIROWS.
You
Um,
know,
yeah, I guess that's a little bit about me.
you know, big Erica. I know Erica since how long we knew each other. E.
Girl. Well, I would say since 2012. Yeah, 2012, 2013, around that time.
Cause that's when we started. We was working in the city. We was working in Seawanda, and that was when. Yeah, that's when we first met. You was.
Mhm.
I was in the front. You was doing. What was you doing? Marketing, right? You was like the marketing.
Visual merchandising. Yeah.
Yeah, visual merchandising.
And we met
So
there
we knew each other for a
for
hot. And it makes it even not makes it worse, but it makes it even better because we are the same sign. So we be thinking alike, and it'd be hilarious whenever we try to like tell each other how we feel about, especially relationships, because we think the same. So
girl.
sometimes she be like, Michelle, you're tripping, and then sometimes be like, Erica, you're tripping. But we always find it interesting to like how much we think alike more than how different we think when it comes to especially something like this.
Right.
But
It's the Cancer energy.
it is the cancer energy. It's big cancer energy, and everybody loves us. Everybody be acting like we're the problem, but I really feel like everybody else is the problem. I'm just gonna say that. That's how I feel. But anyway, so is Pernell in here? Oh, Jesus, Pernell's taking my long anyway.
Yo,
All right, so hello, Pernell.
I told you I was leaving work.
You took mad long. What are you doing? What radio? You got the radio on?
Yeah, I'm driving.
Oh, you gotta turn the radio off.
Damn, you
Well,
can hear too much.
listen, I can hear it all. Just saying. So you just joining now, Pernell. Erica's on. My friend Erica. Say hi, E. Say hi, Pernell.
Hey, for now.
Hey, what's up?
We were just
So
going
Pernell, you gotta introduce yourself too.
Introduce myself.
Yeah,
Don't
come
you
on,
know who
P.
I am?
I know who you are, but everybody else who's listening don't know
The
who you are.
big bestie,
Oh Jesus, here we go.
Mr. Cool. You know that.
Uh-huh. The big supervisor. How long I know you, Pernell?
You knew me for a long time, a very, very, very long time.
20, 2017. That's how long I knew you.
We known each other for like 7 years, probably more.
Close to, no, I think
Around
it's like
around that time, I would
six
say.
or 7. I don't know. But we knew each other for a hot minute. So yeah, anyway, I was waiting for more people to get on, but I'm not waiting no more for people, so we just gonna just go. So the first question is, what is commitment to you? How does it look? When you think about committing to someone, and Pernod, I guess you can really, I mean, we all can answer this, but you being a man who's been in his relationship for a very long time. How long you been?
10 years.
10 years. Y'all married, right?
Nah.
Close enough. Shit. According to New York, y'all are married. So,
Yeah. According to New York, yeah.
It's a domestic
but
partnership.
Yes.
yeah, a domestic partnership. What? What is commitment to you guys? How do you see commitment?
I'm saying
Like, how
like
would you define?
that been my bestie for like mad long. We started out as best friends before we became lovers, and we still rocking and rolling like that. Taking our time with everything.
Mm,
Ain't rushing into nothing.
mm-hmm.
It is what it is. We 10 toes down, 2 kids in.
Two, two beautiful girls.
Yep,
They are
two
getting big
sweet
too.
girls.
Erica, what is commitment like to you?
I mean, commitment to me is just the notion of willing to do life with somebody or willing to have discipline on a certain thing, even outside of relationships. Like you could be committed to the gym, you could be
Mm-hmm.
committed to your work. That's showing some sort of discipline and choice to do that certain thing. So I
Mm-hmm.
feel like commitment is just a choice and willingness when it comes to relationships to do life with somebody and to go through rough patches with somebody and work through different things together. Yeah.
I do. That's. I would say that too. Commitment can be anything. It doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship. It just means something that um, you take serious. Like you want this to be a part of your everyday life, no matter what it is. Um, and I don't know, like, is it easier to commit to situations or like I guess things in your life, like like you said, the gym or um, going out to party or this and that, like because that's technically a commitment. You go out every weekend, like you're committed to being outside. But do you think that's easier than being committed in a relationship?
Um, I would say yeah, because and it's just one factor that differentiates the two. Because in a
Mm-hmm.
relationship, you could be committed to somebody, but you're dealing with emotions of that person. Like if I
True.
decide to go to the gym is not talking back to me. It's me against me. You know what I'm saying? Or like if I'm committed to something else in my life, like it's
Me for
my
a long
choices
time, a
that
very,
it's
very, very
nobody
long
else's
time.
emotions that I have to. The gym is not talking back to me. It's me against
For
me.
now, you
You
on
know
the
what I'm
IG?
saying? Or like if I'm committed to something else in my life, like it's you guys have to mute.
Oh, that
Yeah.
was Tati. Go ahead, E.
So, yeah, it's definitely different from a relationship. You're dealing with a whole other person, and you have to keep that person in consideration. Like, we all have different life experiences. We view things differently and perceive things differently.
Right.
So, it's a different type of commitment when you comparing the two.
Yeah, that's true. What do you think, P? You think it's easier to commit to things than to commit to a person, or is it kind of the
I feel
same?
like it's easier to commit to. It's sort of like the same. I don't know. I feel more committed to like my partner before I could say I'm more committed to anything else. Um, I know with that special person, you always gonna have
Mhm.
a person that's always gonna be in your corner. You can go there, they always gonna cheer you up, make you feel good or whatever. Yeah,
Mhm.
I like the challenge. I like to talk back. You know, I
Oh
don't like
shit, you
nothing
like?
that can't talk back. So yeah, you know I
Uh
like
huh.
that spicy talk. You gotta talk back to me. Um, just
I'm aware.
But you know what? You know what, Pernell? I do have something to say to that because you said something real interesting. You said like you'll rather um commit to a person before like anything else, right? But I feel
yeah.
like in order to be in a relationship with somebody, you have to have some sort of discipline in your own life and be committed to something in your own life in order to be in a relationship. So how could you like what's the logic behind being committed to that person first before anything else in your own life?
Well, I know being committed to that one person, like that's your lifelong partner. Like me and my girl before we started off, like I told you, we've been best friends, and I wouldn't feel like my whole life I looked for this person, but me and her always had like that bestie vibe. Like I would do any and everything with her. Still to this day, my commitment has always been there towards her, no matter what. Um, as far as like the gym or whatever, we always say like, yeah, we're gonna be committed to the gym. Yeah, we're gonna go this month. How many of us could say we went to the gym like a consecutive 2 3 weeks?
I did.
Michelle, you lying.
Me,
I
You
I
lying.
swear I did. I did. Okay, maybe I missed a day, but I did. I went. I'm proud of
But
myself.
I'm proud of you too, Michelle.
Don't be laughing. That shit ain't. That shit is hard. It's
I'm
a lot of
proud of
commitment.
you.
It's a lot of commitment. I be sweating. My wrists be hurting. I'm like, nah, I'm over this. I don't want to do it no more. But we got somebody else that's on here. My other little cancer twin, Erica. We got another cancer twin. Hi, Tati.
Hi.
Hi. What are you doing over there? Clicking shit.
Where's the Aries? Like,
They
I
don't
don't even
exist.
know
Oh
them.
well, they do. They're
oh
None of those
my
in
gosh.
here.
but it's this big cancer energy in here. Just sorry.
Hello.
But Tati, go ahead. Introduce yourself to Well, you know Pernell, but my friend Erica. You can introduce yourself.
Who this? Tati
Hi, I'm
Tati?
Tatiana.
Yes, Tati Tati.
Uh, Tati
I'm
Tati.
28. I'm from Brooklyn.
You know, big Brooklyn. Everybody's from Brook. Could I have somebody from the Bronx come on this, please?
No, that's no.
Please.
You know how I feel about
there's
that stuff.
somebody else on the call that didn't get to introduce themselves. Who's Noblex?
That is Alex. I think he's just listening. I don't think he's gonna say nothing. But let's see. But would you say no, Tati? Put your Instagram and everything.
Like in the thing?
Well, no, just say your Instagram and what do you do and yada yada yada.
Oh, my Instagram is Tatiana.ali, and I work for TSA, but I'm trying to be like a content creator, so I'm trying to get that started. I style on the side, a little bit of creativity and all that good stuff.
And her stuff is good. If y'all need a stylist, hit her up. The girl knows how to put an outfit together,
Thanks.
and she can work on your budget. Like if you say your budget is like $100, she gonna pick some nice shit. She'll be like, all right, buy this, buy this, buy this, buy this, and get that.
Yeah, she I.
You really are just
Don't do
over there.
She like fake cute. It's all right.
don't do that.
That's crazy because you're really my best friend at work, and you're doing me dirty right now.
You know I love you, baby.
But what is your take on commitment, Tati? Since you just got here, what is commitment to you?
I feel like in the past couple of years, for me personally, commitment has been so many different things. Relationship wise, I just feel like commitment is two people deciding that they want to be together, two people deciding that you are my person, you are the person that I'm going to go through this with, you are who I choose. I feel like now a lot of people are struggling with commitment because I don't want to be cliche, but like social media is really changing the way that people see
That's a
commitment
fact.
nowadays. So it's like you're battling with your own emotions, your own problems that you're dealing with, and then you're also battling with what people are saying on social media and how people are dictating what commitment should be
Mm-hmm.
for you and your partner. And it's like if either of you are not strong minded, you're gonna fall into a trap where it's like you're gonna start believing the stuff you see on social media, and then it's gonna warp the relationship that you two have created. So for me, basically, commitment is just two people deciding to go through something together and just
Mm-hmm.
staying level headed and being just the two of them, not the outside world, not social media, not friends, not family. It's two people in a partnership for me.
I like that. That's a good one. No, I feel you on that one. So the next question. Sorry, I'm like going. I'm on IG Live. I'm on this. I'm on that. Hey everybody. Everybody's like hitting me up. Hi, hi, hi. Hi guys. If you want to join the live again, the link is in my stories. Just click it and you guys can join on too. Okay, so the next question is the next question is um who do you feel can't commit the most today? Men or women? Or is it an equal thing? Like who do you
Women.
think has the hardest
Men.
okay.
It's the
Why you say
men.
I definitely feel like it's equal. I'm a person. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like it's equal, especially
uh,
for me.
why okay, so why you say men, Pernell, because you were the first one that said that.
No, I'm joking.
You a lie. You really think you
It's
why you said that?
It's definitely men. I said men. Um,
Why you say
and I think it's men because just in the regular, going by societal standards,
that?
you get in a relationship dependent on the man. The man asks the woman, like, hey, you want to be my girl, or decides to take the next step, or decides to be married. Like, it doesn't go the other way around. And
Right.
I feel like as women, we innately want that relationship. Like in Western society, that's what we're taught. That's what we see on TV. We're taught that marriage is the end goal when you get old. We're taught that, oh, yeah, if you're in a relationship, you're doing things right in life from when we're young, subliminally, and even, by our own family and people around us. So I feel like that's something that women always want and are always willing to try. Do I feel like most women they don't really try nowadays? Yes, but it's not because they don't want to, it's because the quality of the man. But
Mm-hmm.
ultimately it's the men's decision to commit. So that's why I feel like they don't want to commit more than women do.
What
Because
do you mean the quality in a man?
just like the quality in a man, for example, like what they're doing in life, if they're disciplined, do they have their shit together? Are they respectful? That's what I mean. Like their character is not all the way through right. People just want to play all day for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my take on it.
I feel you on that one. I feel like people. I don't know. I feel like, especially nowadays, I feel like men are just having a hard time saying like, yes, this is what I want. Like this is who I want to be with, knowing that like the girl could have everything that he's looking for, and he still feels like, I don't know, like finding
From
something
a
else
relationship, you're dealing with a
to
whole
make
other person, and you have to keep that person.
her know, like I don't want um I want her, but I don't want her at the same time. And it's very confusing. And not only is it confusing, but it's very like it's irritating. But I don't know. I feel like women can probably be the same way too. Like women can feel because even when you, I guess as a man, if as a man, I would assume that asking a girl to be your girlfriend, and then she starts having her little, oh, but why do we have to do it this way, or do I need like, girls can have some type of commitment issues as well. I don't think it's just guys, but I feel like what you
I
said is
I
because
feel
they
like
guys have to access. Well, guys normally access first.
Nah, I feel like this new age of relationships is more like from a guy's point of view. It's like, yeah, we kick it together, so she know I like her. She know I want her to be my girl. Like women are more to like, damn, I'm doing all this stuff. Like, you gonna pop the question? You gonna wife me? Like, what's good?
Yeah, but what's wrong with you asking the question? So now is it that we have to
I'm
assume
saying this
that's
new age is like that. They want you to assume. Like,
But
they're
I
not
also don't feel like
from.
women are in a rush to be married. Like nobody's in a rush to be married. Well, not for me. I'm gonna speak for myself. Nobody's in a rush to be married. Anybody that's in a rush to be married, that should be something that two people are talking about for a while. That's
For a
not something
while.
somebody just
Yeah,
jumped up one day and decides, oh yeah, I want to be married. Like that's weird. You don't even know this person for real. What have y'all gone through?
true. I agree.
yeah. But then if you really notice it's somebody who you want to be with, then there is no hesitation either.
That's true.
Like if
Mm,
you know that that's somebody that like I mean, I don't know, because then it goes back to the point of seeing that person in all their seasons, like
Hmm.
how they are when they interact with their family, with their friends, when they're like the ups and downs, and then I guess you saying like, okay, fine, I'll be with, I want to marry this person because I can see what they can do for me and how they handle certain situations is different from how I would handle it. And you obviously want somebody who can make you better, but also level you up at the same time.
Hmm. But I
So
feel
I
like
don't know.
even now with this whole there's so many fish in the sea thing, and
Hmm.
um, oh, if this person is not giving me what I want, I'm gonna just go to this person. Nobody's really trying to commit right now because everything is superficial. Like nobody really wants real love anybody anymore. Nobody's searching for real love anymore. It's what can you give me? What can you do for me? How well do we look together? How do we like everything is superficial. So to say committing to somebody is based on like the man or like wanting one sided commitment is crazy because both people have to be committed. It can't be like the man's pulling all the weight or the female's pulling all the weight or the female wants to get married and the man doesn't. There has to be some point where you realize this person is not for you and you just leave. Commitment is like the least of your worries when you have somebody who's literally not your person.
There for you, yeah, and getting to know who your person really is.
Mhm. Like my
All
dad
right, so true.
always will say, I'm sorry.
No,
My
go
dad
ahead. What?
always will say, like, you don't know a man until he's broke because you really don't see a person.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, like
you don't
you
know a
don't
man
know a
till he's
person.
broke.
Yeah, like you don't know how he really feels, how he really acts, how he really is as a person until he does not have. When he has, he's happy. He's the best version of himself. When he does not have, he's like the smallest version of himself. He's angry. He's just out of place. He's not happy. He's a totally different person. And I agree with that 100% because I've seen it like myself.
I
It's
think
crazy.
You
I think
seen it
that's
with
for
who?
anybody. I think if
A broke
anybody
nigga.
is broke,
What you
they're
want me
gonna
to
be
lie?
mad and upset. Like, so I don't think that that's a man thing. Because if I was broke, I'll be upset. I wouldn't be my happiest.
Hmm.
That's
So
So what about a
I don't.
broke woman? How would she be?
No, that's what I
same
just
as
said.
you.
Like the broke woman will feel the
Good.
same way,
Hmm.
mad and upset and grumpy, and
Mm-hmm.
trying to find a rich baby daddy,
Right.
basically.
Holding up
I don't
Right.
know
signs at
about a
every
rich
concert.
baby daddy.
That
That's
was
Probably a
true.
little come up,
A little something.
a little something.
Mm-mm. All right. So true or false? Lack of commitment comes from someone not being vulnerable.
Mm.
Shelly, where you come up with these difficult ass questions from?
It ain't difficult, nigga. It's making you think.
Like, god damn. You should have gave
It's
me the
supposed to make
pretest
you
answers. Like, you should have gave me these answers on
think.
these questions on the side. You got me thinking too hard.
Nope.
No, I do I think that's true because I feel like if you can't take yourself to a certain place and like be your most vulnerable self with somebody, how can you commit to them? How can you be your full self for somebody if you can't even shed off skin and show them each and every part of you? That's crazy to me.
You know what?
Yeah, I
Could
agree
you
with what she said. Yeah.
repeat it?
The question was, or not the question, but the true or false was lack of commitment comes from someone not being vulnerable.
Hmm. Okay.
Like, I feel like in order for me to know if you're commit, because you're not gonna be vulnerable to just anybody. You're going to only tell someone who you feel comfortable with about whatever you're feeling, whatever you're going through.
Mhm.
It's not something that you just say to anybody. If I fuck with you, or if I see me being with you, I'm gonna share things with you that probably no one besides my therapist probably
Mm-hmm.
knows about. And if how you receive it and how you take it, then I know, like, okay, this is somebody who I can see myself being with, or I can see myself like wanting to take things further because of how they they reacted or how they responded to what I was saying.
Mhm.
Now, if they don't respond in the way that I think that they should respond, then okay, noted, and you move on from there. Now, I guess that would then mean you stop talking to them, or do you give them another shot to see how they would react? I don't know. Y'all really
Um, I
thinking out there.
I say I say from like a guy's point of view, like it take a lot for us to expose something to a girl. We rather expose something to our boys before we expose something to our close girlfriend or a bestie.
I got something to say about that, but I'm gonna be professional and an adult.
Nah, don't be professional. Say with your chest.
I just feel like, what can you say to your friends that you can't say to your girl? Your girl should
Exactly.
be a safe place before your friends. Your friends, well,
I feel like a girl, like your girl bestie or your girlfriend is quick to judge you with whatever
over
you
your
have to.
bros.
Your bros is with it.
Nah,
You
not
know
I'm
really.
what?
confused.
You know
You must
what?
got some good bros.
Your bros gonna ride
I
with
can
you.
kind of see. I can kind of see what Pernell is saying because I feel like men can relate to men. Just
Mm.
like how we
Exactly.
have our girl nights and girl talk, we talk different versus when we're talking to men. So I feel like on a certain level, they could talk to their guys about certain things because there's a basic understanding that we as women can't comprehend or understand. But Tatiana, to your point, I do agree with you that certain things you should be able to tell your girl and be vulnerable with your girl, but it probably will take more time. But yeah, I mean, we all know it as women. Sometimes, we dudes be telling us things and being mad vulnerable with us and crying, and they will never do that in front of their homeboys, But I just feel like there's a separation of just like certain things that they could relate to men to that we just can't understand.
So how do you feel when guys, when we let ourselves be vulnerable and let y'all know something? Y'all be like, "Oh, girl, this bitch ass nigga told me
I
something. He
love
was
it.
crying and he was like,
No.
I never
Mm-mm.
been hurt like that."
First of all, I never bring my friends into a situation like that because that's none of y'all business.
True.
I feel like the moment a man opens up to you to that extent and that degree, he looks at you in a totally different light. Like, y'all having a connection like that, that's nobody's business but y'all's. Unless y'all are bringing other people into the conversation or y'all going to see a therapist and y'all sitting down and talking to somebody, outside factors should not play a role in your relationship with your person ever.
True. True. I
It's
feel that.
nice to hear that and say it out loud, but I don't think that's reality.
That's true too. It depends on the person.
Yeah, yeah, it does, it does. But you're right though. But I just feel like
Nah, it's true.
working out like that.
It definitely doesn't.
That's
They're
right.
gonna
That
go
is
tell their
so
mama. They're gonna
That
tell
you
their
gotta tell.
friends.
Right.
that's
It
definitely
But
depends
true.
on how much I like the guy. Because I'm not gonna lie, there's been men that I have talked to. They didn't tell me anything super duper crazy, But there's conversations that I have with my girlfriend, like, yo, can you believe this nigga was just crying? But
See?
I do
Yep.
that with men that I don't really see it for like that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. But if I really fuck with you and I like you, and it depends on the level of deepness, but at the same time, I'm contradicting my own self because who am I to determine the level of deepness that they consider it as, you know?
Experiencing,
But
yeah.
I am guilty of calling my homegirl and being like, look at this fucking nigga. Like, what?
But what's crazy is he confided in you. Like he thought y'all was there.
Yeah, but so what? We confide in men about a lot of things and they still do them. So I can
Pers-
get my little
True.
gossip on. That it's okay.
True.
Mm-mm.
That is true. That is
I
true.
I agree. I
like I've
agree.
literally heard one too many times. Never tell a person what you've been through. Like never tell somebody that you're dating what somebody in the past has done to you, because they would literally turn around and do it, and it's so crazy because they literally do. And it's like, are
Oh
you sick?
yeah. I
But I
I
don't know.
stand
Like
by
I've heard people say that.
that. I
I've heard people
stand
say
by
that
that
so many
rule.
times.
Whenever
Really?
I talk to a
Hmm.
new guy and he asks me about my past relationship, I'm vague as fuck. I'm vague as fuck because you don't need
Super.
to know. You don't need to know the dirt or what I've dealt with because you
Hmm.
know what? To be honest, subconsciously, even though the guy will be like, "Oh, I'm not gonna look at you different," subconsciously, he is.
Hmm.
He
I
is
I
Mm-hmm.
looking
I
at me
could
different.
I could admit to that because in
Yeah,
the past a lot of girls done told me things that their exes or the last nigga did, and I ended up doing the same shit. So
yeah, and
Hmm.
in a man's eyes, it just lowers you on the pedestal. Because he could think of you as, yo, this girl is pretty, she got her shit together, da da da. Next thing you know, you tell him this crazy ass story about how a dude threw your clothes outside, did this, did that, was, talking crazy to you. He gonna be like, what the hell? Like, he's gonna look at you different. And I mean,
But do
vice
you
versa.
think there's? Go ahead, E.
No, I'm good. I'm done.
No,
There's
do
been
you think
that.
it's like a certain time when you should do it? Like, do you feel like you have to wait, like maybe after date number 7, 8,
I never do
and
it.
then you be like, all right, now I can say something.
I never do it. If they
Okay.
ask
Mm-mm.
me about my past
Mm-mm.
relationship, they don't need to know every detail and all the shit that went on. For what? You done with that relationship, you're starting over a new leaf, you learned
This is
your
why I'm
lesson.
here.
You can
Exactly.
have conversations about what you took from it and what you learned from your last relationship, but to tell
Hmm.
somebody details of everything that went wrong, because you're not telling them the good stuff. You
Hmm.
Hmm.
confiding in them all the bad stuff. And I think like if you're done with that and you're turning over a new leaf, why resurface it again?
Hmm.
Right.
Unless it's a situation where you have toxic behavior and you're trying to learn from that. But even that, I will be vague about that situation.
Hmm.
Like, I done been through some things. I'm still working on it, this, and that. But I would never tell a guy like full on detail about things that happened with my ex.
Hmm.
He don't even exist to me no more.
Yeah, I
That's a fact.
definitely agree.
Mhm.
The X becomes X and it stays X. All right. So the next question, we moving very good over here. Um, who should be vulnerable first, the man or the woman, or is it based off of who approached who first?
It doesn't matter. It
Do
it
you
doesn't
feel
doesn't
like
matter.
you
matter.
need to see a side of them first before you can sit here and be like, okay, let me be vulnerable now? Like, do they have to do something in order for you to say like, okay, I could be vulnerable with them, or I can share something a little deeper with them,
It's a
like a
vibe.
conversation to happen? Oh, vibe. Okay.
It's a vibe. I feel like, when you vibe and you can't really explain it, at least for me, in my opinion. So I feel
Mhm.
like certain conversations just one thing leads to another. If the vibe is good, the vibe is good. I don't think it
Hmm.
matters.
Mhm. That's true. I don't know. I feel like I gotta see. I gotta like see you through something or something. I don't know. I have to have some type of comfortability first before I could be like, okay, let me be vulnerable with you. But I guess you like that. That's what you said, like a vibe. Yeah. I gotta see if that's there first, in order for me to be like, all right, cool. All right. Can someone truly want you but have a hard time committing to you? Or do you think they're bullshitting?
I I think that's a real thing. Depending on like traumas and what they've been through and stuff, like you can't hold anything against anybody at the same time. But it's like if somebody has truly been through something, I could definitely see them having a hard time wanting to jump back into something when they got out of something that really did a number on them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. True.
Um,
Very true.
so I think that if a person wants you, they want you.
Mm.
Like, that's it. What was the question again? You gotta write it
And
in the chat.
I was about to.
Put it in the
Can
chat.
someone truly want you, but have a hard time committing to you?
I don't think that that's true. Because I feel like if you truly want a person, you're gonna
Mm-hmm.
try to work on yourself to be committed to that person.
Mm-hmm.
Like I yeah. Like I feel like if you're not committed to that person, like you don't really want that person for real. You like the idea of them, but
Mm-hmm.
especially from a woman's point of view, if a man wants you, you're gonna know. You're not gonna
Mm-hmm.
have to guess shit, regardless of what they're going through. They could be broke, this and that. They're gonna show up and show out for you. Spend a last dime on you. You understand what I'm saying? And not even with money, just be there for you. So I
Mm-hmm.
feel like if somebody truly wants you, they'll commit. They'll work on themselves, try to make themselves better, try to be a better person, and try to show up for you. Period. I think it's very simple.
That's how I feel. I feel like when you know, you know. Like like you said, like what are we waiting for?
And I
For
mean,
the
committing,
guy to say, do it.
yeah, and I mean, the way I take committing to you, that statement, it doesn't have to be like doing things for you, like committing to you. Like people could commit to you by making themselves better, doing the work themselves, getting rid of that past trauma, or
Right.
getting that better job, or putting themselves in a better position in order to commit to you. But the groundwork
Mm-hmm.
is being done to do that because they want you.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
A,
true.
a man that wants
True.
you not gonna let you go. He is not
So you
gonna let
No.
guys don't believe that what is the saying? Hold on, let me get my words together. Right person, wrong time. Yeah, I don't feel like that's a thing. Or is there like is it subjective?
I don't think that's a
Mm.
I don't
Kashi,
think
stop using my line. I tell you that all the time. Tell you don't be blocking your blessings, girl.
Leave me alone.
Right person, wrong time. I don't
I,
know.
I see you
I don't know
peeking,
if
but
I
you ain't
believe in
speaking.
it. I don't know if I believe. I don't know. Somebody said on IG that it's definitely a thing. Right person, wrong time. But then wonder if the person is. So wonder if you say, okay, I'm not ready right now, but I feel like you're the best person, and yada yada yada. Like, you give them all these reasons why they're good for you, and then you just say, y'all go y'all separate ways, and then 2 months later, she's or he is married, and you missed out. Now what? You kicking yourself in the ass because you feel like shit. Had I had just said yes and worked through whatever problems I was going through at the time, I wouldn't have missed out on her or him.
Damn, but in 2 months they married already?
That
Shit.
just
I
means
mean,
that it
listen,
wasn't meant
people
to
could have
be.
backup plans. That's true. But then wonder
I
if,
mean,
but then
there's
again, it's
certain periods where man or woman where you meet somebody and you're not emotionally available to date. I understand like that could happen and you're like, damn, like, this person, he's everything, but I can't be the person for, a relationship right now. I feel like
Mhm.
if you really want them, you're not gonna fully let them go. You're gonna keep in some type of contact with them. Like, I don't know. That's how I feel. So I feel like it's not really the right person, wrong time. Like, if you still keep it in contact,
Mm-hmm.
you still behind the bushes a little bit until you get yourself together again. So that's why I'm like, you know what time it is. Like, so I
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
don't you think that's probably like dangling a relationship in front of their face? Like now you're playing with them. Like I don't want you right now, but I want you eventually, and I don't want you to go nowhere. So I kind of want you to. I want you here, but I don't want you.
Well, I think you moving the goalpost now.
Know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Like
You are.
that could sometimes be a thing too, though.
But doesn't that warrant a conversation? I feel like if a conversation is had and there's an understanding, I don't feel like there could be like a stringing somebody along or however people like to say it. Because once there's an understanding and you tell this person that you're working on yourself, now if you go and turn around and go get in a whole nother relationship or end up married or whatever the situation is, that just means that you weren't being truthful, you weren't being honest. That just means that you literally did not want that person and didn't know how to tell them. Because if you could end up with somebody else in the same position that you just said you couldn't do with me, that doesn't really make sense.
Exactly.
No, it doesn't. That's true.
So,
That is true too. I know you got anything to say with that?
Nah,
Nah.
nah.
Sam said you can be in two different directions at the time you meet, and 3 years later, both of you are on the same page. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but who really wants to wait that long? Some people know what they want and they want it now.
Mm-hmm.
So then what? But all right, so next question. And I don't know, maybe you guys can answer this, maybe you can't, but I had to think about this when I even put this question together. How did how did your parents show their commitment or lack thereof towards each other? And do you think that has anything to do with how you show commitment to
Now,
the
Michelle, why
person?
you doing this to me?
I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I'm taking it there. Because I had to think about it too when it came to me and so I grew up with both my parents in the house. My parents are still married. It'll be 39 years June 1st
An
that they've been
amazing
together.
couple.
Right. They just came back from Dubai. They had the time of their life. And my mom always said to me that I had asked her on their anniversary how they've stayed together for so long. And she always tells me that me and your father are best friends. No
Mm-hmm.
matter what
Good
happens,
love
that
thing.
was always my friend. I can talk to him about anything. We can share issues, whatever we're going through. That's my friend before anything else. That's why we stayed married for as long as we did. Um, so to me, commitment showed up as no matter what happens,
Mm-hmm.
the ups, downs, how much he may not fuck with her at the moment, how much she may not be fucking with him at the moment, they still end up fixing it somehow, some way. Like I remember they would argue sometimes, and my father would go downstairs into I guess it was the man cave, and then my mom would be in the room, and then my father never not went back into the bed with my
Mm-hmm.
mother. Like regardless of whatever fight they had, he went into that room at night and they laid down next to each other. Whether they talked, I don't know, but it was never a moment where they let a problem get in the middle between their marriage. And I feel
Cause
like
first,
today it's such an issue because the moment you get into it, the moment there's an argument, the moment there's a problem, and because there's social media and there's so many options, everybody's quick to just run off and
Mm-hmm.
find somebody else. Oh, you're going to give me all this back talk, or you're going to tell me this and that and the third. Well, I'm just telling you what's bothering me and what the issue is. They see it as like you're trying to belittle them, or they'll come up with some nonsense and make it seem like it's more than what it is.
um, one, your father ain't trying to sleep on no hard ass couch. And two, you
That
sound
couch was
like,
very.
well, it's very different because I grew up with my mother and my father, and my mother
Mm-hmm.
and father was just like your mother and father. My mother and father, they didn't get divorced until I was like damn near close to my 20s, but they were always like that. Like they would argue, my father would come back, apologize. Like I always seen love in my household.
Mm.
So that's how I am now. Like my girl may be mad at me. I'm coming back like, yo, baby, I'm sorry. It's like joke with her, whatever. You know,
Mm.
be a little petty. She want to be petty. I could be petty, but at the same time, you're supposed to never let more than 3 4 hours go by without
Mm-hmm.
apologizing or whatever. And
I
I
used
learned
to
that,
hate that.
but I learned that value from my parents. I feel like it
Mm-hmm.
would be different from somebody that grew up with like only their mother or their father. Like I have homeboys that they grew up in single parent houses and they get in an argument with a girl. They be like, yo, fuck that. I'm trying to go to the club. AOP was good. I'm trying to go to a strip club. I just
Mm-hmm.
got in a argument with Shorty. I don't want to stay in the fucking house. I'd be like, yo, bro, why you don't want to stay in the house? Like, you don't
Right.
want nothing brewing with no type of female. That's not good.
Right. I used to
Like
hate that. Like my
like
ex used to do that shit, and I hated it so bad. Like he would go 2 3 days without speaking,
Yeah, that's
and I'm
yes,
like, yo,
but
what's up with
I learned that from experience. Like that really gets to a female.
you? Mm-hmm.
Like you have to address a problem. You can't and as men, yeah, we probably be like 2 3 days down the line. Yeah, she probably forgot about that shit. Everything gonna be good. Let me see. Let me try to hug her. Let me see if she forgot about it. No,
Mm-mm.
it's still on her mind. That problem wasn't addressed, and it's brewing. Women hate that,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not like that. You know, can't have no problems
Mm-hmm.
brewing.
Yeah, because
Happy wifey,
that's
happy lifey,
it, exactly, exactly. Say it again.
and it's either like from a man's perspective, like man's point of view. If we get y'all mad, we gonna have to make it up somehow, some way. It's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be very costly. The more days you wait, the more expensive that gift is gonna be.
Absolutely,
True.
absolutely. Tell no lies. We could go from, yeah, we'll take like some roses to nah, I want the roses and that Louis
Nah,
Vuitton bag that I'm telling
then
you
that shit
about.
go to Chanel
And I'm
bag,
gonna go to
nigga.
that restaurant that we talked about all those weeks ago.
Restaurant. And I want to get that. It's very expensive steak. Give me the tomahawk, please.
Yeah, yeah, I can handle that. But this is when you talk about these Chanels, have a nigga. I be there
That
twenty
too.
four
Give me
hours
that
every
too.
day.
Ooh,
The longer you wait, the more
ooh.
shit I
You said we go to the Chanel store. Oh my god.
want.
Yeah.
Someone on live said, Doughboy said, every relationship has certain things or different beliefs. They value more, but I respect that. That's true. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't. The whole not speaking to me for a few days, that's going to drive me up a wall.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that would get me, that would send me to another hemisphere.
I feel like
And
when
I'd be,
your household dynamic is brought into it and you see two people go through years of loving each other, it's like, how do you go about finding that person for yourself when in this day and age, a lot of people were not raised or brought up like that? Especially for me with a therapist father. Oh my God.
And your father's a therapist?
I
Yes.
didn't know that.
Yes. Like, it's
Wow.
so ridiculous because it's like my mom is a Colombian woman and my father is a Jamaican man, but he is also a therapist. So it's like
Wow.
he gonna say what he gotta say. He's gonna. That's why I told you the notes that he gave you on your last
Your
couple
father
podcasts.
was hilarious, but he didn't lie though.
And it's
Your
like,
father got an accent, Tati?
you said what?
Your
Your
father got
father
to
got
act.
an accent?
Yes, he's a Jamaican man.
He got a Rastafarian hat?
You leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Stop coming for her father.
Leave me alone, Pernell.
I'll say this to that: no significant other should go days without speaking to each other. If you, from me, show me you care. Exactly.
Yeah, I don't
Egg.
even feel like it should be a day. Like I don't feel like there should be more than a couple hours spent on
Exactly.
not speaking because you're
Oh
dwelling
my
in something that
gosh.
could easily be talked about and let go of. Like it's really never
What
that deep,
What's the
especially for
longest you
Yeah.
went
marriage.
without speaking to
Some of
your
y'all are
man?
annoying. We need a little space at times.
Excuse me? No, we not.
Please, okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
No, we're not.
A little
We.
annoying.
You said what's the longest what?
What's the longest that you went without speaking to your partner after like an argument?
Mm, I can't say an entire day.
A few hours, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
five.
I
I
can't
can't
say an
even say
entire
an
day.
entire day.
Yeah, an entire day is nuts. And at that point, when the sun goes down, you don't care about me no more, and I'm gonna drag it.
And I'm gonna drag
No,
it.
I still care about you, but I'm not ready to talk yet.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
don't
but
work
then
like
you're gonna
that.
drag it into the night. You don't want her to go to sleep upset
Yeah,
either.
you're never supposed to go to
Yeah,
sleep upset.
you never want that person to go to sleep upset.
Mm-mm.
Somebody on your live said the happy wife, happy life is BS. People that repeat that heard it from a miserable man because he buried his wants and needs. What if his
I'm
wants and needs is making sure that his woman is happy? That's his want and that's his need, making sure that his woman is happy.
right.
Who said that? A guy or woman?
It was a
A
guy.
guy, Mr. Walker. Come on the live, Mr. Walker. Not this one, on the actual one, so you could talk. Because Pernell's the only one on here right now
Because if
speaking.
you have a wife that's not making
I
sure that
know.
you're
I'm getting
happy
jumped.
so that you can make sure she's happy, then the relationship is just not, it don't give.
It don't care. Where Erica go? Oh, she probably getting herself ready for bed. But
Bed. It's like
nah,
7:30.
but when she worked, she was working, so she probably taking a shower, eating,
Girl,
getting.
I'm here.
Oh, you right there. Hello. I'm like,
You
where'd
make
she go?
Erica sound like she's 79 years old.
No, she
I
just
know.
listen.
Made me sound like a grandma.
Like she done
No, I'm
eat
just saying.
dinner
Maybe
and
you took a
everything.
shower. Maybe you just listening to us while you was in the shower getting yourself ready. I don't know.
No, I was just listening. I was fake thinking about washing my hair. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, well, shit. If you got the time, go ahead. But all right.
That's
So
all your
then,
hair, Erica?
What?
That's all your hair, Erica?
Where he go?
Yeah. Hold on.
Oh,
How you even see a picture of me? What's going on?
Mm,
I'm
Oh,
so
my picture is on here. My bad.
yeah.
It's on the
I
thing. I'm
see
like,
you,
what the fuck
Erica.
is going on?
Okay, Erica.
yo.
Hey, friend.
That's an
Hey,
old
Hey,
friend.
picture.
Her
hey,
hair got longer
friend.
now. Her hair is much longer now. All right. So this question is a, I guess it's a deep question, but I don't know. Would you let your daughter, son, date someone like you?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Damn, sound like a bunch of liars on the line.
I
I would
I
let
would.
my
Absolutely. With the
yeah.
upbringing
Why
that
not?
I have, yeah, absolutely.
I
Well,
would.
not even just the upbringing, how you are and how you handle relationships, like
Hmm.
the ups, the downs. Would you want your son to be like, "Mom, this is my girlfriend, and she acts just like you," or would you be like, "Absolutely not"?
Yeah.
He might have to
Yeah.
carry some tissues in his pocket, but
Hmm?
that's one thing I'm gonna do.
I
I'm gonna
would let my
cry.
son date someone like me. But one thing, I mean, I did unlearn something recently. I know y'all was just talking about like how long have y'all stopped talking to y'all. I would ignore the fuck out of my partner if he did some foul shit. Like we would not talk like for a long time, a long ass time. Like I'm talking about like a month. I'll be like,
A month,
A
I'm
month.
dead
A month is
serious.
crazy. Y'all not together no more.
Erica.
Yeah, a month. A month after that, we over. We through.
Yeah,
Basically, but
right.
I said
A month.
those are like
You
toxic
single, I'm
ways
single.
that I've stopped doing that. It's like toxic, but like it was over something egregious, like cheating,
Oh, okay,
this
okay.
and that.
Oh,
Like,
right,
so
right.
it wasn't like any petty argument, but petty stuff, I agree with you guys. I grew up in a two-parent household too. Like, we'll solve it, but once you do something egregious, I'm gonna need my fucking space. So like,
Mhm.
That's
and I
very
think
true.
that that's toxic too, because if I'm not talking to somebody for like a month on end, why are we rekindling anything? You know what I mean? It's just like a cycle all over again, all over again. So yeah. But other than that, like I would let my son date somebody like me.
I would
I
let
think I
my
got a
son
good
date.
head on my little shoulder, right, Michelle?
Yeah, I feel like we all got good attributes to ourselves to say like, yes, I want you to bring someone like me home. Now, do I wish that she wouldn't be so hot tempered? Absolutely, because I'm a little hot tempered. I've gotten better,
A
but
little.
stop it,
Ha ha ha
stop
ha.
it,
Ha
stop
ha
it.
ha 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 ha.
Do that. Don't do that. Leave me alone.
I'm
Anyway,
quiet. I'm quiet. I'm quiet, Michelle. I'm quiet.
I have gotten better. I have I used to be very like not sickening a lot like annoying, but I just got I was doing a lot. I was doing a lot. But I hope that my son as long as she doesn't have that type of attribute, like she doesn't do too much like how I used to do back in the day, then we good. We straight. Other than that, yeah, bring her. Pranav, would you let your daughters bring somebody home like you?
Ooh, baby.
Oh gosh. I don't know. It depends whatever we talk about.
The era now. Okay, so the era. What era would you not want her to bring?
In my 20s, I was a dog, baby.
Oh
Arr,
Lord.
arr, arr, arr.
Fucking butt.
Me in my 30s. Me in my 30s. Because I feel like men, we mature later on in life. So in my 30s, I was more serious about relationship, family, working hard towards family goals. But
Mhm.
in my 20s, I was just girl after girl, party
Mhm.
after party, bottles after bottles. I
Mhm.
wasn't all that serious.
So at
And
that moment, you'd be like,
I done met some good parents of a couple girls, but I done broke a couple hearts down the line, you know.
mhm.
But
Yeah,
me now, hell yeah, bring Purnell home any day.
not bring Pernell home any day.
Yeah. Make sure you have a gun on the on the table too,
Shit, not a gun on a table.
just to keep it in line.
Tati, you say yeah.
Absolutely, I think I'm a great person.
No, you're not, Tati.
Yes, I am. I'm a great person.
You
I'm
think you're a
level-headed.
great person that you would want your
Respectful.
son to be like, Mom, this is Tatiana 2.0.
Absolutely.
Let's
No,
talk about your crazy
nothing
side,
changed.
Tati. You have a crazy side. I see it.
I
I
feel
know
like
it.
if she's a little, more level-headed and not,
That crazy side of
letting
yours
it
is
go
not level headed.
every time, as long as
I
she's
think we all have crazy sides.
be
Like
like
all of us
a
have
Not
that.
not like
not like
Tati. Tati's
a
real
dirtball.
crazy.
This because Tati's a side. But see, I see. Okay, maybe this is the cancer thing. I'm coming back to the cancer thing. We're silently dangerous. Like,
Tati's not silently dangerous. She's
yes,
loud
she
and
is.
dangerous.
No, she's not. She's silently dangerous.
She's loud and
She is
dangerous.
silent. She's silent. Like when you meet her, you won't think that she would do some things that would possibly look at her like, oh no, she's psycho. There might be an issue.
She is. She stabbed me with a pen before. She's
Oh
crazy.
my
You know
god.
what? We're not gonna sit here and tell these lies. Anyway, Mr. Walker has entered the
Tati,
conversation.
right? You stabbed me.
I did not stab you. I might have poked you up with it.
Not you poked him up. Oh my god, Mr. Walker, you can hear us? You got another friend on here now, P. Mr. Walker has entered the building. So now you got another guy to help you out. What's up?
Huh?
That was up.
Nothing
You
much.
joining all late?
I'm sorry. I'm driving back from Brooklyn to my job, so I'm sorry.
It's alright. Well, you can introduce yourselves to everybody. Everyone.
What's up, everyone? I'm Mr. Walker. I'm listening, and I heard that happy wife, happy life.
Ooh,
What
hello?
happened? Happy wife, happy
Yeah,
life.
well, he
I don't
just cut
know.
out.
I
I don't
think
know.
he
But he said he's
disconnected. He's
driving.
probably going across the bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That be happening.
Yeah. So the next question, until he come back. So the next question is: pick 2 attributes about yourself that you would want your daughter or son to find in their partner,
There you
and
go.
why
He
those
back.
2.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you can hear you.
I'm sorry.
But
I
that's
guess
what
I'll
that-
answer one
You
attribute.
said what, Erica?
I was like, I guess I'll answer one attribute that I would want my son to find in their partner. That's myself is having ambition, being driven. I feel like I'm a very driven person. I'm always on to like, what do I do next? I always like being productive. So I like that. And I have a good heart. Like I'm a good person. My intentions are pure. So I think those 2 qualities are great to have.
I say that. I would definitely I would say that. You definitely do have a pure heart. And you could talk to you too. Like you're very you're a good listener.
Look, say it louder for the people in the back.
Yeah,
Some people be
I
trying to
I
play
get
me
that from her.
Nah, she is. She's like you could talk to her about anything, and she's just like, "Hold on, let me get my popcorn. All right, let me sit. Let me talk. Okay, now what is
Yes,
it?
let me get my headphones.
Yeah,
Let me
you
get
seem like that
Headphones
type.
and my popcorn. You know when the
my
conversation real good, you gotta get your
real
headphones.
good, right?" Tati, what you think?
Why are you doing that? I think my first one would have to be empathy. I think I'm a very empathetic person, and I feel like that's a good attribute to have. It can have some downfalls to it, but I feel like that's a good attribute to have. I also need my future son's partner to have patience because if he's being raised by me, Lord, I think yeah, those are the 2.
Why do you gotta have patience if he's raised by you? Why?
Because I don't have none. I don't have none. None at all. And I see how it has played out
That's
in
true.
my relationships, and I just need somebody that's gonna take their time, just in case he a little difficult.
You sound like you had some bad relationships, Tati.
No, I just be with idiots. I
And
just
whose fault is that?
Don't we all?
mine because I keep picking them.
Oh shit! Here we go.
Stop blocking your
Mine.
blessings, baby.
Oh my god, leave me alone.
All right, P. What do you think? You're 2.
I say, hmm, integrity and leadership.
Mm.
You want
Okay.
your child to work for You want your child girlfriend to work for TSA so bad.
Nah,
Now work for CSA.
nah. I like that, like leadership. As far as
Hmm.
like, I like an individual to be themselves if
Yeah,
they're
that's
following
very
a
true.
path.
Especially nowadays. Oh my god.
Like, come on, integrity, strong morals. You need somebody like that.
All right,
You know
Mr.
what I'm
Walker. What
talking
about
about?
you?
No.
Shut up, P. What about you,
What
Mr.
you
Walker?
say?
I'm asking Mr. Walker. Hold on.
Um,
Mr. Walker's still driving. Oh,
No, I had to put him on mute because we heard the whole background, like the whole thing. But go ahead.
I think I discussed this the other day, but I would want my child to be with someone that is supportive
Hmm.
and hardworking.
Hmm.
Um,
mm.
yeah, support is a big deal for me.
Hmm.
So I
Nah,
would
I can't.
want.
I think I would want my son or daughter to bring someone. I feel like I'm compassionate, and I feel like I would want them to be compassionate and loyal. Like I need them to know, like you're gonna ride for your girl. You're gonna ride for your guy. Like you're not gonna just leave my son out there for the wolves to eat. Like you need to hold my son down and hold my daughter down the way I would, because when it comes to family and when it comes to my friends, that's one thing I'm not about to play with is them. So I think I would want that. Okay, next question. Pick two attributes about yourself that you hope your daughter or son never finds in their partner. And it could be old ones, it could be new ones
Mm, damn.
Wait, say that one more
that you
time.
had in the past. Pick two attributes about yourself that you would want your daughter or son to never find in their partner. It's the well, I'll go first. I hope they never find someone who is um who second guess themselves, because I second guess myself a lot. Um and someone who I don't know, that's one. Never second guess yourself. And I'll think of my second one, but that's the first one because I always second guess myself. This is why it took me forever to do this podcast. It takes me forever to do anything because I'm always like, oh, but what if no one listens? What if no one buys it? What if no one cares? And
Just
I
press
always get in
record.
my head, yeah, like just press record, and if you get one person, cool, you get one person. If you get 10, you get 10. Like whatever, it doesn't matter. But I always used to second guess myself growing up, like when I was young. Like I was doing that like 8 years old, always second guessing myself. I would always end up doing something that I wanted to do, but I still had like that thought in my mind, like I don't know if I'm good enough to do it.
True.
All right, what about y'all? I'm not gonna be the only one out here telling on myself. Shit,
You sound like you was having a moment. He's giving you a moment.
no, that's it. I can't think of another one. There's probably another one, but I can't think of another one right now.
For me, I would definitely say I don't want them to be as sensitive as I am because I am a very sensitive person and I take everything. It could be the smallest thing. I'm taking it to the moon. I'm gonna drag it, and I just feel like it's something I thought I would grow out of, but it's taking a long
Still
time
do.
for me to grow out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And
you
yeah,
sensitive, Tati?
excuse me.
You sensitive?
For now, wait till I come back to work. Yeah, I'm gonna show you sensitive.
Tati, you know I love you,
I don't
baby.
even care. Leave me alone.
No, I think that's just a. I'm always bringing it. And I'm always just saying like it's a cancer thing because me, Mr. Welcome, me, Erica, and Tati are all cancers. So like we all kind of have that sensitivity, I guess, attribute about us. But I definitely don't want my child to be with somebody who's sensitive because I'll get mad real quick. if you piss me off, like, or you say something about me, like, what? What you say?
Mm-hmm.
Like, just quick to, which I'm not, I don't do, I'm not that bad now, but before I used to be quick to respond and not to listen. Now I'm quick, I'll listen now and I'll just respond in a different way. But before, I don't know.
I was gonna say, even though I'm a Cancer, I don't think that I'm that sensitive.
You
Unless like
sensitive.
my sensitivity comes
No
off as
way.
like I don't give a fuck. Like, all right, you did that,
Yeah.
go
But
on.
that's me 90% of the
But
time. I definitely agree.
yeah, it's just
Yeah, but isn't that still like you being sensitive?
It be that 1% that just be the
I
overload.
guess so. Um, but like I would say a quality that I would not want my son to date a girl that has or whatever is I'm impatient.
Mm.
And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes that can get the best of me. And I get real annoyed. Like when I'm impatient, like it's like don't talk to me. Don't say a word to me. Don't say nothing. It's like my whole day is ruined. But another quality is I think that I'm too understanding.
Mm.
Understanding to a fault that I give people like too many chances. So it's like I done got burned one too many times off of being like, well, this person is going through XYZ or this person has that or so I wouldn't want my son or daughter to have a partner like that,
Mm-hmm.
if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think I wouldn't want my child to either I guess kind of the same thing you said to E, but like just being too laid back. Like stand on what it is you want and make sure people respect you in the way that you deserve to be respected. Not letting people run over you, but just like speak up for yourself more. Like don't just go with the flow. If you want something, just say that and stand on it.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, P? What about you, Mister?
Lazy and selfishness,
Yeah,
hand
you
in
lazy
hand. Yeah,
for real?
I thought you be no OG.
yeah. I don't like lazy people.
But you
They're
lazy?
selfish. Who lazy? I'm not lazy.
That's but
No,
that's what I said.
I'm,
Pick
I could admit
pick two
I'm lazy
attributes about
sometimes.
yourself. Oh,
I'm lazy sometimes.
you have your moments.
Yep.
Mr. Walker, what about you? Your service went out again.
Oh, hold on. Here I am. Hello?
Uh huh.
Yeah, I would want my child to avoid the younger me, which was very
I'm gonna tell you right now, if you
aggressive.
from New York and you live in any of the 5 boroughs and you go
Hello?
cop shit right here,
Mm-hmm.
Who's that?
I don't know.
um,
If you live in any,
yeah, that's the younger me, very aggressive, um,
Mm-hmm.
and I lacked a lot of compassion when it came to other people. So I would want, like, I wasn't, yeah, I was wild. So I would want my child to avoid a wild, younger version of me,
Mm-hmm.
girl or boy. Um, yeah.
Okay. All right. So the next question is social media. I guess we're going to dive into that part now. So social media manipulation. Is social media controlling how we
Oh
see
my God.
relationships? Lack of commitment, cheating. Tell us what we should expect from our partner rather than thinking for ourselves. So, like, do you think because of social media, as good as it is, as great as we get all our information from it, yada yada yada, cool, whatever. Do you think that's manipulating our relationships and how we see it and what we want from a partner and what we expect from a partner, because we just
Absolutely.
go on Instagram or TikTok and we just see what everybody else is doing compared to exactly what it is you want.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, like I would say social media gave people the perception that they have more access to individuals than they actually do. You know,
Mm,
like on both ends of the spectrum, we're seeing people that we would never be exposed to in our lives on social media,
Mm-hmm.
men and women. So you're seeing all these fine men that live in West Bubblefuck, Texas,
mm,
this and that, and vice versa. Like men seeing women that look bad as fuck. Because you already know women be showing it all on social media anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So it
mm,
kind of gives the illusion like, yo, like I got this regular girl here with this bad bitch all the way in Colombia or something like that. You know what I mean? Like it sounds crazy when you say it out loud, but
mm.
subconsciously it messes with people. And you see these celebrities getting gifts and the roses with the money in it and this and that, and you're like, man, I want that for myself, but it's not realistic. Well, for certain people, it's not realistic according to the type of life that they live and their surroundings and, you know, like the people that surround them and their everyday lives. So I do feel like social media gives an illusion to the quote unquote perfect relationship, because half of the time, the relationships that you see happening on social media be in shambles in private. Like you would
Right.
never
That's
know.
100%
You
true.
understand? So a lot of people could fake stuff for social media to be perfect. But yeah, I think the social media has kind of diminished dating in a way. Like it put it down a notch. Like people don't want to commit because, like I said, there's all these options out there. So many beautiful women. They're like a DM away.
Mm-hmm.
Vice versa, men too. So that's how
Right.
I see it.
That's true. That's definitely true. And definitely feeling like you said, especially when it comes to like the gifts and everything. Like I saw somebody say something like that. Like I want what what's that girl name? The one who would what's her name? She went money bag. What's her name?
Ari?
Ari,
Yeah. Like I guess he bought her something like a watch or something else and did something grand just because. And some girl was like, I want the same thing that she got. And then the guy asked her like, but you don't even live that type of lifestyle in order for you to find a man who would do something like that for you. So what if a man just gets you flowers? Are you not okay with that? She said, no, I don't want that. I want exactly what he got her. But in reality, how many men are you really gonna come in contact with that will do stuff like that for you?
That's very true. And that lifestyle comes with so much, and I don't think people understand that. Like,
That's
that
true.
social media lifestyle that, oh, I'm dating a basketball player, I'm dating, that comes with so much that it's just like, is it even really worth it?
That
I
you
don't
don't know
even,
nothing about.
people don't, they don't think about that. They see the gifts, they see the this, they see the that. Oh, she's having a good time. Oh, he bought her this. Oh, he's doing. And then when he's on the shade room because he done slept with two different girls, got a baby with this one, and he messed with a trainee, then all of a sudden it's, oh my God, he's a horrible person. No,
Right.
he's living within his lifestyle. That's what they do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's just being him.
Right. That's true. And then wanting, I guess, I feel like for men, wanting their woman to look a certain way because they see how the
Oh my
celebrities and
God.
how other women look on Instagram. So they expect you to look the same. Like I seen or heard some podcast when somebody said, um, I think it was I think it was on a podcast. I think I heard of Fix and Fresh, whatever them two stupid idiots.
Mm-hmm.
Them. He has said, I don't know which one of them said it, but he was like, I need my woman to get herself in order or get her body back in shape after she has a baby. Like you go on social media and you see all these women, they drop a baby and boom, they got a flat stomach. Well, she also probably has a trainer that
Mm-hmm.
lives in the house with her, or at least comes to the house 2-3 times a day. She has a chef. These are people with money, and they
Or
have
she got
people
a good
helping them.
surgeon.
Or she got a good surgeon, right? Like right after the baby drops, they go right into the other room and they get their stomach tucked and sniffed and whatever the hell. But to even say that about modern women, like needing us to look a specific way because you see what you see on Instagram, and a lot of these girls, this is how they make their money. So their body is their money. But you can't expect that from a woman who is 9 to 5, probably has kids, gotta fit the gym somewhere in there. She gotta get her hair done, her nails done, doing everything else and trying to keep up with herself. And then you want her to also compete with the other women whom you're liking their pictures and trying to slide in their DMs. Like, be for real.
That's so true.
I can't stand when I hear men say some stuff like that. Like, oh, she gotta look like this, she gotta look like that. But meanwhile, your hairline receding.
Hello. Like 30 don't look good on everybody.
So what are you talking about? And nothing wrong with your hairline receding. Sometimes you just gotta let it go. But you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. The
Let
baldies
it
be
go.
The baldies say that wrong. The baldies.
I wasn't there. I talked about that on one of my shows as far as like men. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
As men, like men wanting a woman to look a certain way because of what they seen on social media, and you know, the group of guys, well, not the group, but a group of guys that I was actually hanging out with some months ago. Let's say it was about 5 of them. 2 of them were talking about the things that they women don't do, and they were comparing it to porn. And I'm like, yo, bro, like, you can't expect your woman, this girl that you're dating, to do the things that your favorite porn star is doing. Like, they get paid to do that. And on top
They
of
got
that, bro, like,
experience.
yeah, like, yo, you've been dating, one of the dudes been dating a girl for like 8 months. I'm like, so you expecting shorty to swallow, spit it back out, put it here, put it there, like, yo, in 8 months? Like, dog, like, what is you, like, why, what are you? And he's like, well, and what he's comparing it to is Fantasy Island. Those chicks are getting a check to do those things, to be the nastiest, to have the fattest ass, the slimmest stomach, and to moan and goggle and do all the stuff that they doing on camera. Like, yo, it's an illusion, especially like on Instagram. Like, if you go after somebody on Instagram based on the lifestyle that they, you know, allowing you to see, then you just setting yourself up to be gaslit. Like, that's just, like, come on. Like, you know, high 80 something percent, 90% of those people on social media are fucking lying. They're lying. They're lying.
Yes, yes, they are.
Like, yo, whatever happened to, like, getting to know someone, like, yo, bumping into someone in the street, or just knowing a friend, you know, getting an alley-oop, like, yo, tell son I'm trying to holler at him, you know, let's go on a date, or get group of people together and go hang out and pick each other, you know, his brain or whatever. But like, trying to chase somebody through social media, you just setting yourself up for failure, I believe. Like, it's just like, people are fucking liars now. Yo, it's just, it's sad.
It is. Social, like you said, social media is not a real place. People just show you what they want to show you.
Yeah.
It just sounds good.
That's like those dating sites as well. Like, if you ever, like, I don't know if any one of you ever been on like any of those dating sites, but some years ago, shit, I want to say about 6 or 7 years ago, one of my friends made a profile, and if you go through all the profiles, people are saying things like, I'm not here to have a pen pal or to hook up for sex. And then you start talking to them and they want to continue texting forever, you know. And then when you finally get up with them, it is about sex. Like, You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you gotta kind of like, it's hard. Like the dating nowadays, that shit is like finding
It's
your
trash.
person.
It's hard.
Yeah, finding your person nowadays is like, that shit is like finding a needle in a haystack.
I
Yes, it's
agree.
pissing the
I think
dating pool.
I think that finding your person is very hard, and social media has a lot to do with it. And also, I
Mm-hmm.
feel like the whole Me Too movement as well. Like it was a good
Mm-hmm.
movement or whatever,
Hmm.
but a lot of people getting exposed online of guys talking to them or doing that to them, or like people getting fired off of that shit. Because I also feel like men are hesitant to approach women now. Even when I'm out, and Michelle, I go out a lot. And I
Hmm.
feel like back in the day, like more men were just like open to approaching you and talking to you and things like that. But now, like, I mean, either one of these guys could correct me that's on here right now, but I feel like it's just like a bit of hesitance. Like you don't know if you're about to be embarrassed by this girl or this girl gonna say you did so and so to her. You know what I mean? So I feel like
I don't know. That's that new generation. That old generation. Shelly, I'm talkative. I'm social. I talk to
Nigga will
anybody.
yeah,
interact.
I turn
He.
everything into a party.
Hmm.
yeah, I just feel like times are just different, especially with dating for sure. I agree with everything that Chris said.
Hmm. Yeah, that's true. And it's just not. If you're looking for, well, do you think you can find love on social media now? Because apparently there was like a Instagram post that said that that's the way everyone's finding their partner now is on Instagram and social media.
They
Do
link
y'all
it
think
better. I
that's
feel
like?
like old time Twitter, people that was the dating app. People was
Mm-hmm.
linking from off of Twitter, using
Mm-hmm.
Instagram. Like I know people that met off of Instagram and Twitter and they in real like long term relationships. But I
Mm-hmm.
feel like that's different from a dating app. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like dating apps is like, even though I have went on a dating app before, I feel like I felt yucky being on there. I'm like, why am I signing up for this? Like, ew. Like, because everybody on there is
Do do
specifically there for dating versus like
Mm-hmm.
you're on social media. Everybody's on Instagram for like different things and you could just find your person that way.
Mm-hmm.
But people been doing that, girl. I feel like it was more of that going on back in the day. Because
I don't
now
know. I can't
everybody's
sit
on
here and
social media
say,
wanna
yeah, but I can't sit here and say that the apps don't work. I can't say they don't. I mean, of course, you run into a few people that's just like, oh, you weird as hell. And
I
then
don't
you
know.
run into
I'd
some
rather.
people that be just saying nonsense. Like, but I think it's just all based off of the communication that you have on the app first. Like, one of my friends, she's done that, and she would go from like having a conversation with them for like a week, and then boom, she got the guy's number. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, did you even get to know like anything else about him before you gave him your number? Like, she goes 2, 3 days later, and then boom, they're talking on the phone. And I'm like, all right, now you found out that he's a weirdo. Now what? Now you gotta block his number. You gotta change his number. He's gonna call you from one of those anonymous chat things, and like, so now what? So I don't know. I feel like it works. It just you gotta just pick and choose and just really feel people out before you can like write it off completely.
I don't know. I'd rather meet you in the street, baby.
Word.
Yeah, but people don't even want to do that either. Like, it's not like
Or
you can even
even
go to clubs back in the day.
or even get an alley oop. I'll take an alley oop from from somebody else.
same.
Right.
I'm more of an in-person type of person. Meet me outside or like you were saying, like a friend of a friend, like, yo, who that?
Yeah.
I prefer that much more than anything else.
Yeah, but then what if it don't work? Now I feel like, oh shit,
Well,
I
you
done
don't
choked
gotta be
these
a
two
part
up.
of it. We grown. Stop being nosy. You did the introduction, that's
I be
it.
wanting to know, like, so what's
You don't
going on with
gotta
y'all?
be part of it.
You want to know what's going on? Okay, so Instagram, someone said finding your person is hard because it's your person, and it's 2024. It's hard to gather all the right elements and have them align when you think it should.
Mm,
Okay. Someone else said, I feel like relationships work better when it ain't everybody in your business. But yeah, it does play a role. So then I guess putting that question out there too. Um, showing your partner on Instagram.
Oh, I'm not with it.
You guys feel like a soft launch, like a neck or like a thigh or the back of the head or
See,
holding each other's hands is cute, or nothing at all.
there's a difference between showing your partner and like letting people know that you have somebody. Like
Mm-hmm.
you can let people know that you're in a relationship, but you don't have to show who you're in a relationship with because that just leads to so many other things, and you're just like you're opening a can of worms that you're not gonna be able to shut.
Like what? Can of worms like what?
Like just people in your business. Oh, I'm coming to you as a woman because, or
I
I
used to
saw
talk to
him doing
him three
this,
months
or I used to
ago.
talk to him, or I know him. He like just unnecessary drama that you wouldn't need or shouldn't care about if it's not if you need to know, it'll find you. And I feel like on social media, people are so just
Nosy.
like they just want to be in your business. They want to see you unhappy. Like so many people on social media thrive off of unhappiness and just they have their own unhappiness going on in their life, and they're like, "How can I fuck up somebody's day today?" Like even if you go on the comments of a video, it could be the cutest video, the best video in the world. There are 30,000 people on there just saying anything, and it's like, why? Why did y'all wake up and
You
find
you
Yeah.
something to
you
post? I
you
mean,
right. You right. I agree with you, Tati, because I remember my cousin. She was doing her birthday and her anniversary. Her and her husband got a well, they got married around their birthdays. Their birthdays are very close. So my drunk uncle was like, they had their celebration in like this museum type of flat. They were playing live music. My uncle said niggas can't appreciate nothing. He was like, somehow, some way, somebody's always gonna find something to say. He was like, look, he was like, somebody could come in here and be like, these niggas playing music. Why these niggas having a party in a fucking museum flat? Somehow, some way, somebody's always gonna complain about something. Nobody
Mm-hmm.
could never be happy.
Mm-hmm. It just be funny when like you have like if you do show who you're with, then out of nowhere you get these requests from all
yes,
these
Oh
random
my
ass
God,
men,
that shit is so
or you
30,000
get
oh
people
all the
watching your
requests from these
story all of
random
a
ass
sudden.
men. Like, who the hell are you? Like, do you know this person? And you guys
mm-hmm.
check and click the mutual friends. Like, oh, they do know you, and then you start asking questions like, oh, how do you know this person and why are they requesting me? Like, it just becomes like a whole thing.
Like even to that extent, I had an ex. We were dating. I didn't post him. He didn't post me. Somehow, some way, his ex girlfriend's sister ended up watching my Instagram story. And I'm like, who is this person? So, I start doing my little detective work. I go through her Instagram. I'm like, who is this? I see the mutual, start asking. I'm like, who is this? She's like, that's my ex's sister. I'm like, why is she under my Instagram story? What is happening? Like, people are so weird. It's like,
Weird,
why are you here? What are you searching for? What are you looking for? I never
right?
posted him, so how did you even find me?
Because somebody knows somebody else that told somebody else that you're dating them.
So
There's always
strange.
6 degrees of separation. Somehow, somebody knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody.
Right.
Ridiculous. Social media is really crazy.
Someone said when you and your partner have that level of comfortability and your partner not a weirdo, the level of trust is there so other people's opinions don't mean nothing. I mean, yeah, you could trust them, but it's just like, ugh.
I agree with that. And I feel like I have an unpopular opinion, but if me and my dude is locked in, post me. Like, and I'll be damned if a dude posts my arm. Like, that will make me upset. Just don't post me at all. Don't post my bottom part. Like, and vice versa. Like, I would never, somebody that I respect and I'm with, I'm not posting your arm on social media. I feel like that's disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'd rather just not post, or I'm posting the whole person. And if I post the whole person, that's how I'm coming. Forget what anybody else got to say. Like, if I'm locked in with this person and we trust each other and we vibing and we riding, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And if we don't end up working out, okay, so what?
So be it. Yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is. I don't think that it's that deep. And I feel like if people on social media could break what you got going on just by commenting, then y'all probably didn't have nothing that real to begin with.
That is true.
I
That is
agree.
true. That is true.
If
Because I
you
think at some
lock
point
in,
you just don't care. Like after a while, it's just like, all right, well, whatever. Like people are gonna say what they gotta say. Girls are gonna try to DM you and say, well, I used to mess with him back in the day. Okay, that's cute. That was back in the day, and now we're here. So now what?
Guys do
But
that too.
yeah, guys do it
Guys do
too.
that too. They guys. I've seen and been around guys where a couple will walk by. You know, people. Dudes are good for this in the hood. Like if a guy mess with this chick a few years prior to her relationship now that's going on, and we just standing on the block and they just so happen to walk by holding hands, this new couple. As soon as they get by, one of the dudes gonna say, "Oh, I was with her so and so." Like they won't let the couple live. Like they can't accept that these people are happy, right? And then she's moved on. He'll be talking about.
I think your service went out again.
No, I'm sorry. No, I'm
Like,
saying like guys are quick to do that. Like guys are quick to put down the new situation that she may be in and talk about how they might have smashed 15 years ago. Like, bro, that was 15 years ago.
right, like let it go. It
Like,
happened
let it
already.
go. Yeah.
stop holding on to those nostalgic dreams.
Yeah, corny shit. Corny. Yo,
Let them
you know
shits
what's so
go.
crazy? Like that's like the what they are doing to Drea on the internet. Like I
Oh.
think it's so corny that everybody out the like is coming out the woodworks talking about how they've been well. Okay, the girl was doing her trying to chase a check, right? She caught one. You might have had her when you was a rookie, but why? Like if you're older than this dude and you retired from the NBA, why are you talking about this young man? Like the girl is pregnant already. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like you could get in his ear and stop him from making a mistake. This shit is going down already. Like shorty pregnant, she caught her one. Like, but
Right.
everybody is coming out the woodworks talking about this girl, and I'm just like, yo, that shit sounds so corny coming out your mouth. Like,
But Drea and also talking about what's her name too? Joy. Talking about her being with her third baby father and third
yeah,
baby, and them making it such a big thing, and him being young too.
yeah,
Like, I
that
mean,
shit
it
is
is.
corny.
It is what it is. Let the people live. Like that's what they want.
Right.
Then that's what they want. All right. So the next question. We almost done. Got a few more. Next question is the roles reversed. Women being the breadwinners and men staying home. Is that really happening now, or do you don't really see that happening?
Oh, yeah.
I see it
Negative.
on TikTok all the time.
You said what,
Negative.
Tati?
I said I see it on TikTok all the time.
Yeah.
Them
How do you feel about it?
stay-at-home dads.
Are you okay with your man being a stay-at-home dad?
If I had the income and I was like settled into my life and into my passion, yeah, I wouldn't mind it because it's like, would you rather your kid stay with a stranger or would you rather your kid be at home with their parent? You know, you can't do it. Somebody has to do it.
Right.
So, like,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
My
As
man
a
got
man,
a
I
just
job.
because
couldn't. I
someone
couldn't
is
be
a
a stay-at-home
stay-at-home
dad.
dad, that does not mean that they don't have their own income. Somebody could be a stay-at-home dad and have a passive income. They could have there doesn't have to be a 9 to 5 that you go to every day to make money. You could still be a stay-at-home dad and still have money.
I have a strong opinion about this. I
Oof.
hear you, Tati, but I feel like as a man, like you not sitting on your ass at home. And I feel like a man would not want to do that, like a real man, because innately they want to be providers. They want to go out and get the money. Like you
Mm-hmm.
sitting on the couch, I don't want no manny. Okay, I don't need a manny. I need a
You sound like
trophy
that.
to get this
You sound
money.
like that college commercial. You're at home sitting on the couch with
Yeah,
nothing to do.
look, I don't need that because you know what? After a while, I'm gonna start feeling away. Like I don't care if you at home. What's
Mm-hmm.
that?
Cause that will
Oh,
put you in a sort of like a man position. Like
exactly.
you
And
Mm-hmm.
I
you
don't want to
you
be
come
dominated.
home, you like when you come home, you like, bitch, where's my food? Nigga, you was
Exactly.
home all day with the
Exactly.
kids. You couldn't make me food.
You're gonna be mad if he don't have that dinner cooked. You gonna be upset.
Exactly. You
Right.
like,
That's too submissive and that's too feminine for me.
Okay, but
Like,
what if you were like, I'm sorry to cut you off, but what if you were
yeah.
like a lawyer or something, like doing something you are really passionate about, and your man is like an investor, but he doesn't have to work. Like he can invest from home. He has stocks, he has bonds, he has this, he has that. He's doing all of this stuff, but he doesn't have like an actual office. He doesn't have
so
a
he works
job that
from
he
home.
goes to, but he still makes more money than you. Would that be okay?
I mean, if he makes more money than me, yeah, but you need to be active. Like, I don't want you to be sitting in the house. Like, that's the
Yeah.
thing for me. I don't know what man would want to be sitting in the house and be okay with that. I feel
Yeah, like
like
you gotta have to
a
you
man's
you had to
ego is
build a
not
bookshelf
even
or
gonna,
something. I get what you're
a man's
saying.
Build
ego is
yourself.
not gonna allow him to do that. That's crazy.
Yeah, I
Build a
definitely I
Get
get
y'all
it.
stuff in order. I'm sorry.
All right, guys, it's y'all turn.
Yeah. Are y'all okay with like so if let's say your woman's bringing home 6 figures, almost 7 figures,
No,
are you okay? Okay.
no,
Okay.
Nah, I
no.
still I still gotta do something. I still gotta feel like a man somehow, some way.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I
Yeah,
don't
like
care.
even
I
oh
get a
yeah, that's
part time
crazy.
job or some shit. I get a part
But
time
does
job
it?
or something.
But
Damn.
is it like? Are we making it seem like the only way to be a man is to have money coming in the house? Like I guess so. Yeah, having the roles reversed. Like you, it's not manly for a man to clean up the house, take care of the kids, have dinner ready, while I'm out making my money and I come home.
No, cause
You
I
feel
do
away?
that. I do that. No, cause I do that on my off days. Wifey be at work. I'm cooking, cleaning for the kids. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But as me doing that uh
All the
for the rest of my life, hell no. Fuck them kids. I
Mm-hmm.
need I need to work.
kids.
Yeah, I can see
Man,
resentment and
fuck
like
them, fuck them, fuck them.
yeah, like it's gonna be some type of resentment
Nah, I
in that
love them. I'm playing.
situation.
Yeah, I could see it being a little resentful too.
Some
Like,
insecurities, something's gonna unfold. Like
mm-hmm. Okay. Next question. Oh shit. Next question is. Hmm. I guess I just asked that one. Being taken care of. So I guess that kind of goes into this. Why is this such a problem for men to want to do nowadays? Or at least it seems like men want to be taken care of rather than take care of their woman. Like a lot of men are coming off like, what are you going to do for me before I do for you first?
yeah, because
Whereas you normally hear
You think
women
so?
say stuff like that.
You
Oh, yeah. I heard a lot of men say that. Like, she needs to understand that I'm the prize too. Like, I've heard men say that too. I'm the prize. And
I feel like
she needs to know
men
that.
are the prize. We all the prize.
You feel like you guys are the prize too?
Yes,
Why you say yes?
no,
Why
yes,
I
you say
definitely
that?
was about to take
yes.
it, but I just want him to get to the point.
Go ahead. Why?
Tati, shut up. Shut up.
Like I know when he's about to take this.
Shut up,
All right,
Tati. Shut up.
free up the people who are listening. Don't make me look bad.
Bad. Nah,
Like but I really heard it though.
I feel like as a man we think like that because it's like I don't want to go out my way and do something for you, and you reciprocate it back, and it's some bullshit. Like I'm gonna feel like what you did was awful. Like
But what would be bullshit to you?
like most of my friends, like we talk about this on a daily basis. Like for example, I have a majority of my friends. They're in the fashion. They make money. They spend money. Like their girl birthday's coming up. Oh, I'm gonna go here. We going to Louis. We getting this. We going to Fendi. We going here. We doing this. They doing all this. When it come to their birthday, all they getting is a fucking card. Like
No, that's crazy.
No, see, that's the energy not reciprocated.
You gotta decorate a room or something. Take him on a trip. Something. Like, come on, be for real.
If he's buying me all of that, I gotta pull out all the stops. Especially if it's somebody who that's my man. Yeah.
But that also goes to show the
but
type
we
of
want to
people that
see.
they're
We want to
choosing.
see
Right.
how far y'all gonna go out first before we jump out the window.
But sometimes we don't want to because so like, all right, the first thing that I think a lot of us do is that we do that in the beginning and then we get shitted on. Like there's always another girl that is in somewhere in the mix, or you just not really feeling it, or you take it, like you receive it, but then we don't get anything else in return. So I don't know. Well, then I guess that's the same thing that you just said. Like, I don't know. I lost what I was gonna say. I had it, then I lost it. I just lost it.
You was about to go off.
I was about to go off, and I had to bring myself back. I was about to go in because no, I feel like, and like I said, I've heard men say that, not a lot, but I've heard men say like, "What are you gonna do for me in order for me to see that you're wifey material or that you're worth me spending all of my money?" But then when you ask them, okay, so what is it that I'm supposed to show you? So what am I supposed to show you that I'm worth you spending your money?
I feel like at that point we're both being cautious. We definitely want to see what the other side has, but it's still like I'm gonna play my cards. Like I'm not gonna jump out the window. I'm gonna see what she's gonna do. And like I want to see what he's gonna do. So it's basically like we're both scared.
But I feel like if you really want to do something for somebody, you would just do it. It shouldn't be a battle between who's doing what or who's doing what better or who's going to do this. If you genuinely love this person and you want to show them that you love them and you're grateful for them or whatever the case may be, you're going to do that. There shouldn't be he spent this much, so I'm only spending this much, or he did this, so I'm only doing this. That's not realistic. Personally, I'm speaking personally for me, because it's like, so if he doesn't do something for you, you're not going to do anything for him. That's crazy. Because if you're with somebody that's not doing anything for you, then why are you with them?
Right.
If your birthday comes around and this person does not show you anything,
send you nothing,
come with anything for your birthday, especially for me, my birthday is one of my favorite holidays. It probably is my favorite holiday. You're not going to show up knowing that and not do anything for my birthday. That just goes to show you do not care about me. You don't care about me.
Right. Like you didn't put no effort in to my birthday.
If his birthday comes up and you do zero zilch for his birthday, you don't really like that man. You don't like that man.
Right. That's true. That's true too. Why you, Mr. Walker?
Well, well, one of my love languages is receiving gifts. The other is acts of service, and I'm a simple dude. Like I will never measure the gift giving, right? Because I take pride in that shit when I buy gifts, and they don't necessarily have to, cost a lot of money. It's just me listening to you when you talk and remembering some shit you said and going on a hunt to find it or get it. And it could be as simple as a candy that you remember when you was like a little girl. You know what I'm saying? So like I won't ever measure the gift giving and you know, be like, oh, you don't give a fuck about me because you bought me a $3 shirt. Like what? Like I just that's not so for me, I lost my train of thought. Being taken care of, like I want to be taken care of just as much as a woman wants to be. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and in the process, I won't, like I said, I won't ever measure who does what because I might not need that much from you, and you might need a lot more, you know, than I do. And from the outside looking in, it could look like that. It could look like, yo, he goes above and beyond for shorty, and she gives the bare minimum. But what if that's what I require, the bare minimum? You know what I'm saying? So I think is case by case, you know, on a case by case basis. And sometimes when you with a person, they can require a lot, they can require a little, and you make decision on what you could deal with and what you can't deal with.
Right. So I would love for this to continue, but we only have 1 more minute left, and then that is all. So I thank you guys for joining me on my live. My first one. I'm gonna do another one, so you know, prepare yourself. We're gonna do another one. We're gonna do the next one in person. But I appreciate you guys for joining and putting your input.
Yes.
And the episode will be up on Monday. So whoever didn't listen to it, they can listen to it then. But thank you guys.
Thanks, girl.
Thank you.
No,
Lady Shannon.
guys. Thank you.
Bye.
Night.
Mine.
Good night.
Night.